Do you ever find yourself hungry, tired, and completely out of energy so you don't have the capacity to make yourself a nutritious snack? You are not alone, and I've got you covered. My name is Larissa, and in today's video, we are tackling the ultimate low energy lifesaver, ready to go snacks. From quick store-bought options to easy DIY ideas, I'm going to share snacks that are not only convenient, but also ways of making eating healthier a little bit easier. These are things that I learned during my recovery from a major car accident. So if I can implement these things with a brain injury, I hope that you can find something that you can implement too. Now, before we start, this is your medical disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. So this is not medical advice. For personalized recommendations, reach out to your family doctor or to a nutritionist. But if you want to learn some of the snacks that I have on a day-to-day basis that make it easier for me to stay full and happy and healthy and energized, let's dive in. Remember that your body needs a combination of carbs, proteins, and fats to function properly, and that includes powering your ability to heal. Or if you just want to function at peak capacity, here's some of my favorites that you can mix and match to find your perfect balance of carbs, fats, and proteins. RX bars are some of my prepackaged store-bought favorites. They are packed with protein and simple ingredients. I can pronounce everything on the box. Things like nuts, dates, and egg whites. They're a tasty way to stay fueled without a big sugar crash. They come in a variety of flavors. You can get different boxes of mini size or full size. And if you read the back of the box, they're made with dates, cashews, egg whites, almonds, unsweetened chocolate, cocoa, natural flavor, and sea salt. These are all things that we know what they are. These guys taste delicious, and they're one of my favorite go-tos. There's none of that protein powder aftertaste. This is just food. String cheeses, cheese cubes, even sliced cheese are a perfect protein boost. They're satisfying, they are easy to eat, easy to transport, and they pair well. You can have a slice of cheese and a piece of apple. You could pair them with a handful of almonds or with some crackers. You could cut up some pita into little slices and have that with cheese. Ready to go, pre-cut, pre-packaged cheese is a versatile way to keep your body full. At the grocery store, you can find pre-sliced fruits and veggies. And I'm not just talking about those big party platters of fruit with the dip in the center, although why not? Why not grab one of those, especially at the end of the day when there's a 30% or 50% sticker on them, and you can divide it up into little cups so that you can easily grab and go throughout the week. But then there's also apple slices, celery slices. They've got baby carrots that are great to grab and go. These are snacks that require no chopping. There is no time spent washing and coring and trying to prep the food. So if you are recovering from an illness, from an injury, if you are just super busy and going through a stressful time right now, having fruits and veggies that are pre-washed, pre-sliced, ready to go are another great addition to your arsenal. You can add a little bit of nut butter, almond butter, peanut butter, or hummus, and that's going to give you a little extra flavor and even more nutrient density. Hard-boiled eggs are a protein powerhouse, and you can make them at home for sure, and that can be really easy, but you can also purchase from the store hard-boiled eggs that are pre-shelled. So they have taken the shells off for you. They have cooked them. They have rinsed them. They are ready to go. And these can be paired again with your fruits and veggies, with some cheese, with some crackers. Cut it in half and put it on a slice of toast. Protein shakes can give you additional nutrients, or if you're really queasy and are finding keeping food down to be difficult, they can be a great source of nutrition. Brands like Ensure are great for that purpose. One of my go-tos is Bruce. I like their mocha flavor. I like the light roast. I have not yet tried the dark roast, but this is a container of coffee with protein in it. I'm a big fan of Bruce because it tastes like iced coffee without that protein powder taste to it. It just tastes delicious. Yogurt cups are perfect for a quick snack. There are so many options out there these days that are higher in protein, lower in fats, lactose-free. There are so many options out there. You can really find what's going to work best for you. Higher protein ones are going to help you feel fuller, longer, and if you add in some nuts, some granola, a high protein cereal, that's just going to extend that fuller feeling. You can buy pre-made trail mixes, or you could go to the bulk section of the grocery store or go to a bulk store and create your own. After my accident, I was very panicky, and having M&Ms was one of the things that calmed me down. I ate sugar after my accident. So if you need a sugary treat, it soothes your system, it soothes your body, and there is a reason that you are craving sugar. Sugar is inflammatory. I'm not saying that it's not. What I am saying is that it might be inflammatory, but it might just be something that you need for now. It might be a mental health kind of support. It's going to trigger a boost of dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter associated with feeling happy. And if that's something you need right now, that's cool. A suggestion might be to mix the M&Ms in with trail mix. And I don't mean like, you know, how you get a few sprinkled in there when you buy a pre-mixed trail mix. I mean, buy a bag of trail mix, buy a big old bag of M&Ms and mix them together so it's 50-50. That way you're still getting your sugary treat, but you're also adding in some nutrients. And don't let anybody make you feel badly about eating what makes you feel good when your frickin' system is freaking out and feels crappy. If M&Ms make you feel better, eat the M&Ms. So a number of people have said to me that they like rice cakes and they put either cream cheese or nut butter on top, and that helps them to feel full. I found the rice cakes to be kind of crumbly, and then trying to get the nut butter on there was a bit of a pain, so it's not my favorite. But enough people have said to me that they really like rice cakes and bringing a little container of almond butter and spreading the almond butter on there and then putting some bananas on, that I felt like I should share it here. So it's not my go-to, but it is nutrient dense and something that has been recommended by our crew. Did you know that you can get single serving nut butter packets? So you could take a packet of almond butter or peanut butter and some sliced apples, and then when you're out, when you're on the road, after a doctor's appointment, when you are in your car, you can have your apple slices and your packet of nut butter without having to scoop nut butter into a separate container and bring it with you. Granola bars are super yummy, they are portable, and there are some high protein versions out there. Granola bars can be a great way to keep your energy steady. If you want to save a little cash and don't mind doing a little bit of prep work, these next ideas are ways to make your own snacks, but in an easy DIY way. I find it easier to do things in batches when I'm having a good day. So taking a block of cheese and cubing the whole thing up and saying that cheese cubes are what's happening this week. Making a whole dozen hard-boiled eggs and then putting those in the fridge so that I have some easy grab-and-go protein. One of the ways that I reduce food cost is by getting the high-protein Greek yogurts and then putting them into these little containers. I like this particular container because they are dishwasher friendly, microwave friendly. They can go into the freezer. You can sanitize and sterilize these guys. They have ounces on one side and milliliters on the other. And they are small enough that they're convenient to bring with me. But filling this halfway is the same amount of yogurt as one of the little yogurt cups. So I find this a little bit more convenient when I want to add granola and I'm out on the road. Because I've only got half a container of yogurt here, I bring the granola separately and then I can just add it into this container and there's still space to stir and to eat. And then I just bring this guy home. They are leak-proof. I have tested them and they are phenomenal. You could put peanut butter in here, drop in some chocolate chips, put in almond butter and scoop out the almond butter with your apple slice. You could put cottage cheese in here and scoop it out with some crackers or with celery sticks. There are a lot of different things you could do here. And if you can handle it, I prefer to batch it at the beginning of the week and then throughout the week, that's what my snack is. So yogurt might be my snack that week. And then I can have some fruit in one day. I could have nuts, I could have granola. My mix-ins can be different, but one week will be almond butter week. One week will be cottage cheese week, and that helps to bring the costs down. And it's also, you just line up your containers and you're doing one spoon, you're just using one set of containers and you know what you've got in the fridge. It's a little boring, but it helps with food wastage. Another option, if you're looking for DIY lunches, is creating your own Lunchables in a reusable bento box. I have a whole video where I talk about my love of bento boxes, but really quickly, you could put in here cheese in one container, you could put apples and carrots or whatever fruits and veg in half of the container. You could add some chicken or hard-boiled eggs, or you can even go to the deli counter at your grocery store and ask them to cut a thicker slice of ham, turkey, whatever meat you prefer in your Lunchables, and then you could cube it up at home. So you're still having the fun Lunchable feeling, but you are saving money by doing it at home. I like having my bento boxes in the fridge ready to go. I can pull them out, bring them with me, and I know that I have food during the day that is going to keep me feeling full and satiated. Ready to go snacks are a lifesaver, especially when your time or your energy are limited. Whether you're grabbing something pre-made from the store or you're making your own at home, the key is finding options that work for you, for your lifestyle, for your energy level, whatever is going to make food easy and accessible for you. We've talked about snacks and healthy eating before, but I'd love to hear what are some of your go-to snacks, things that make you feel happy, things that help you feel full, tips that you might have that we haven't talked about today. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please remember to subscribe for more ways to make life a little bit easier. Check out our food and recipes playlist if you want more ideas. And remember that you are not alone in trying to eat a little bit healthier.